Hello and welcome to the review for the Race Department Open Wheel Championship Round 1 Group A race here from Campo Grande. The top 10 was ended off by Cristiani for THR and Break for Beer, with 9th held by Ben for Matvan Racing. Cristiani's sub-teammate Arnold occupied 8th, with the Daredevils driver Swart taking up 7th. Axelsson had a very good qualifying, slotting into 6th, with the first of the Swedish sim racers, Norgren, taking 5th. Benari for JV Racing also had a very good qualifying for 4th, with Swart's teammate Webber in 3rd. The gap between 1st and 2nd though was incredible, with 8 tenths separating 2nd place Nasland and 1st place Graham Henschwald. At the start, Scott Webber had a terrible getaway and allowed Benari to easily get up into 3rd. Nasland also had an excellent getaway and had taken the lead of the race before turn 1. On the back straight, Norgren was able to get a toe off Benari. His challenge for 3rd place was easily dealt with. Benari's pace didn't seem to be as quick as the other drivers up in the top end of the field, and Scott Webber was able to take back a position. Benari put up a bit of a challenge though, and made it much harder for him to pass as opposed to Norgren before him. Not content with 2nd, Henschwald kept on hassling Nasland until he actually made a mistake on the exit of turn 3. Nasland though was not going to give up and took Henschwald into turn 6. The move however lasted right up until turn 7, when Henschwald went wide and Nasland was able to fully take the position. Ferreira, who had a poor qualifying, was starting to move back up the field. His first move on Arnold for P12. Meanwhile, back up at the front, the scrap for first was still hotly pursued. Henschwald's toe off of Nasland was extremely successful and managed to take the lead once more into turn 6. Webber's teammate, Swart, was the next man to overtake Benari, once again on the back straight. The South African moved up into 5th position. Ferreira's move up the field once again was aided by the slowing down of Bishop, who seemed to brake too late for the corner. Benari finally found some pace on lap 7, where he was able to retake 5th position from Swart. Swart's pace seemed to have diminished then by lap 8, where Axelsson was able to take the South African up into turn 1. Back in P12, Arnold had a bit of a spin, meaning that he fell down to P13, and then P14 as Wundenberg passed him also. However, a mistake from Wundenberg meant Arnold was back into P13. Norgren, who had had a pretty solid race up until now, was left beached on the grass. He would lose a handful of positions. On the back straight, Swart attempted to re-overtake Axelsen. The move was successful, and the South African retook 5th. Here you can see Norgren rejoin the track even behind these two. Axelsen though was not done there, and with a crazy dive bomb move managed to retake 5th position into turn 1. Norgren, who had rejoined in 10th position, now had to contend with the moving up Ferreira. 9th place was easy enough for him though. The Swart Axelsen battle once again heated up on the back straight. Third place man Webber had a bit of a spin on the curves, allowing Vinari to take 3rd place. Once again, on lap 11, Axelsen managed to retake 5th position from Swart, once again into turn 6. The two came perilously close to touching, but the move was still a safe one. At this point, the two had Christiani hounding them, who had moved up to P7. A mistake from Axelsen sent Swart spinning into the grass, and Christiani was able to take position. Hunter, who was P13, had a bit of an issue, and Lancet, who attempted to overtake him, had a bit of an issue too. The two able to keep a good position in amongst Begley. Matt Venn overtook the recently spun Swart. However, the South African was a bit angry at this and actually spun. Back in pit 15, Lancet was determined not to make another mistake. A mistake from Begley enabled him to take P14. With a bit of speed showing, Webber was able to take Vinari into turn 6, once again for the podium position. Norgren, who had found himself back in P10 once again, was able to take Venn with reasonable ease. Once again up ahead of him, he would then take Ferreira again for P8. The battle for P11 was beginning to heat up as well, with Arnold taking the position over from Bishop. However, a cheeky move from Bishop left him spinning in circles, and Wundenberg and Hunter and Lancet and Begley all managed to overtake him before he got back on track. Christiani's pace was improving also, and managed to move ahead of Axelsen. In the battle for 3rd and 4th, Vinari was once again looking to overtake Webber. Webber pitted off though, and so the position was his for 3rd. Leven, who had had a pretty quiet race, was now looking up behind Lancet for P12. Once again, the position was taken into turn 6, the most popular overtaking move of the circuit. A bit of contact on exit though meant the position was not done yet, and Leven found himself spinning. In P12, Begley was looking racy against Lancet. Using maximum allowance of the curve, he was able to take him into turn 5. Or so we think. Yes, he was. The battle was not over yet though, and Lancet was now in the tow of Begley. Lancet made a mistake though into turn 7 and fully lost it, Begley able to keep the position. Matt Venn was now looking to move back up the field and ahead of Arnold. The tow from the back straight able to help him immensely. On the last lap, Webber got a bit hungry with the curbs and found himself spinning. His teammate Swart and Atchison also were able to take his positions. The winner of the race though was Bram Hengeveld, who starts his Defensivist Championship with an absolute stormer. The final results then, Bram Hengeveld taking first position with Nasland taking second. Benari was able to fight his way up into third place, with Swart and Axelson getting a little bit lucky with Webber finishing in 6th. Christiani moved up 3 positions to 7th, Venn moved up 1 to 8th. Arnold had an impressive race in 9th, as did Begley, who moved up from the back of the field to take the final position on the top 10. The commentary has been provided today by James Kirk, and we'll see you at round 2.